pretty happy about it, the week getting on.
Yeah, it was a great week. It was a long week, and I asked a lot of these guys, mentally and physically, and whether it's the preparation or the minutes that they put in. It was a long week for these guys, and they dug in, and they, at times there was some great stuff. There was some great soccer throughout the week, and some entertaining stuff. And what I'm pleased with today is that we had to kind of need to dig in and show a kind of a physical presence that this team really hasn't dealt with in the greatest way over the last year and a half. That's what they do. They came here to pick a fight, and I thought we, for the most part, did very well matching a very physical team.
Russell, we've spoken about it before, but over these past 3 games in particular, how key has he been to what you've been able to do?
Well, he's part of us being a more physical team and being able to match up with teams like, again, New England and Red Bulls, and some of these guys that are pressing high, playing a lot of man-to-man soccer, and winning physical duels. And he's, he's also all week been very good with his feet. He's playing forward. He's starting attacks for us. He's always going to put out fires. It's the type of player he is. But he also has a knack for making the big play, and the play that not everybody understands. That play could have led to something very dangerous, and he has a good feel for when that moment is. I thought Junior had a very good night as well. He's a nice calming presence, and those two have created a nice relationship and helped our center backs. It's a lot easier to play soccer with two guys in front of you than one. Lucho's discipline all week. We're very pleased with. He's playing his best stuff. Wayne again brings we're just a little bit more mature in how we go about games right now.
First shutout since April. Defense has been looking
April.
a little bit. Sorry?
April.
Wow. Now you're obviously playing a lot more games at home. Mm-hmm. Is that a big factor into that, or do you see a marked improvement in the way you guys are defending as a unit?
I think we're defending better. I think again putting Russell and Junior in the center of the park is going to help our defense in a big way. And I think you've seen that. Center backs, Kofi's come in and done a good job of defending first. And obviously Bill coming back doesn't hurt either.
To go off that question, you really established a home field advantage here at Abbey Field 5-1 now through 6 matches here. What was getting settled in here like over the last couple of weeks, and how come it's been so easy, or if it looks so easy?
Yeah, it hasn't been that easy,
Yeah.
but I'm glad it looks easy to everybody else. It's grown, right? I mean, the first time I came to the building, it didn't feel like home. And each week that goes by, and I've said this before, as we start to create memories in this building, and the fans start to take this place over, I think it's a special place already in a short amount of time. And part of that is because there's good vibes, right? We're winning, and we're scoring goals, and we're playing some fun stuff. And it's been a fun ride, and we want to continue it. We want to keep pushing. We understand we're in a position right now where we can pat ourselves on the back for a day or two, but it's back to work. And we got New York away, and then Philly, who's a team that's in a playoff spot. So it doesn't, again, we could tell each other how great we are right now, but we got a long way to go, and we want to keep protecting this field and keep having nights like this.
How heartening is it to see Lucho play with such? He just seems to be playing with so much joy. He can be a temperamental player at times, but the last few weeks, he's just been
mature. He's playing really mature, and it's the discipline defensively. It's the decision making of when to pull out the tricks and when to connect the pass. It's the composure in front of the goal now, which is new to his game as well. Listen, I put a lot of stress on 22, 23, 24-year-olds over the last year and a half. And, I maybe, my leadership wasn't enough in a lot of ways. And we needed maybe somebody earlier on the field that could take the reins. And I think Wayne has really helped out in that department. And even if it's just taking a little bit of heat off these guys and a little bit of pressure that have been shouldering a lot of the pressure for this group.
With Lucio's kind of evolving maturities, was there, I've seen this year you had more confidence pushing him deeper, 80, 85, 90 minutes in tight games like this, but was there a light bulb moment for him, or has it just been a very kind of gradual thing where all of a sudden you see it in there?
He'll be in there. You could ask him that question. That's a good one for him. I don't know. I'd like to know myself. Maybe I'll ask him. But it does, I think it does coincide with some, Wayne's arrival. He's a guy that we talked about when, you get someone with leadership and quality on the field that he obviously has the talent to be at a high level. It's just, can he sustain that maturity and discipline and make the right decision constantly? And that's what we've been working on. I've been working with him on for a year and a half, and it's been a slow burn on it. Even this year when he was temperamental and up and down, still better than last year. And this stuff takes time, and I'm glad he's taken a big step forward. And the message to him is, like everybody right now, is don't get caught up in it and just keep rolling, and that's the standard. And anything less is not going to be productive for the individual or this group going forward.
You guys are sort of rightfully playing with a lot of confidence and almost, it seems like, swagger at times these days. Do you have any concern that, given between the stadium, these 3 results, all that sort of stuff, that you guys might get a little caught up in it, sort of, caught up in energy, and maybe it becomes a bit of a distraction, or, there might be some sort of like false confidence,
I worry a lot about a whole bunch of different things, and yes, of course, that's going to be one of them. As you start to roll and things are good, you have to kind of pull it back and make sure we understand. And you do that by the messaging in your group, and you also do that with your leaders. And I have a lot of faith in our captain and some of our players, that they understand that we don't have any room for reading our own press or thinking we're better than we are. We've been successful because everybody's showing up and playing at a certain level. And if that dips for a second, any team in this league can beat you. So I hope not. Again, the standings are the standings, and that's a good constant reminder that we've got a long way to go to where we want to end up, and that's in the postseason. And it's doable, but it's going to take more than 9 points in a week. We got to keep climbing.
In the first half, Paul gets the assist. In the second half, Stever gets that goal. How hard are these 2 guys making it for you to pick a starter, and what do you see from both of them?
Yeah, they're both great guys. First of all, they're selfless and they're team guys, and they both are playing at a high level, and it's very, very difficult to put one on the bench. It's difficult to put Darren on the bench, right? But on the other side, it's nice to have him on the bench. And this is as deep a bench as I've ever dealt with. To look down and have a Stever, have a Maddox, and have some guys that, or Ulysses or Durkin, to now, or Fred for that matter, to be able to think differently about how you change a game from a coaching standpoint. I've really enjoyed that. But it's hard because I'm an emotional guy, and I love these guys, and I want them to have success, and when they're not happy, you know, it can be a drain, but that's coaching.
Was there frustration there when you took Paul off?
Yeah, there's frustration.
Yeah.
The same thing I used to do when I would take out of a game. I MF the coach. I got thick skin, I could deal with it. He loves me.